Was it you that told me originally where the bar came from?
It came from Sierra Vista, Arizona, which is right.
It is Arizona.
Tombstone,
Okay.
Arizona.
Yeah, I kind of remember like something about Tombstone. It's all original, all legit. So this is not anything in the Cosmo has not been recreated. This stuff was all shipped and brought and installed into here. So obviously we got some modern day technology when they do have private events in here. But the bar itself, the mirrors, the big cedar horns, all that. This is all original. The Bandini head, somebody just lifted it. Woo. They don't leave a gift for the Bandini. They say the ghost will follow you.
Any questions of anything?
Why is there a head over there in the corner?
So that's Joaquin Murrieta. So Joaquin Murrieta was a real person here in San Diego. He was a robber and a murderer and a raper. So after they convicted him, they killed him, cut his head off, and stuck it in a jar in this building. So all the town, because he was such a feared person, all the townspeople could come here to see that he was really dead. And that's our homage to him because he was really here in this building.
Crazy.
Any other questions of anything? We have a few more minutes if you want to walk around, take some more pictures, or if you're ready to go, whatever you would like to do. Any questions of anything?
Does anybody have any questions? Where's the exit? There is always somebody that wants to know.
If they left, they would have probably left a long time ago. Then when we're done, then they go back upstairs and wander around and watch people snap and take showers.
So again, Beth and I stayed here in 2020. So yes, the stairs do access up there. From what I remember, once the event was over, they would just undo the hook so people could come and go. Because the only people that had access to the building were not only the people that worked here, but the guests that stayed in one of the rooms upstairs.
No, I can see someone over there.
Yeah, and there's a few people back there.
Okay, good, because I was like, oh, I just did something.
We just saw a live person.
You guys just scared somebody because they saw your feet and they thought you guys were a ghost. Way to go. Anthony, you having a conversation with somebody over here?
I don't feel it.
What do you see over here?
That's right. That's right.
Did you not feel it?
I did. It felt like. Yeah, it's all good right here.
Whoa.
It's like right here.
Wait, where?
It's like right here and right here. They're right here. Like
Between these two blankets.
in between these two, like
Between them.
literally right here.
What am I looking for? A hair?
Baby, because there's a baby chair right there.
It does.
No, look. There's
Nice child.
No, like this.
Steph, we stayed the night. It was part of the package because we put on the event here. So they had built in rooms for us and some of the performers that were here all 3 nights. It was great because we had the room with the one of the most haunted rooms with the wooden tub. So Beth did this whole photo shoot, and I'm like, do you think you should be doing that? What if you anger one of the ghosts and they drown you? So weird. So weird. What are you doing already? What? Did you catch anything?
But it feels weird.
It does feel weird. This whole building feels weird. Let's see if we see anything. Anybody standing next to me? I'm telling you, you see the shadows and stuff? Like right now, there's like shadow on that wall behind me. Yeah, I can see how people would be like, nah, I'm out. I can see how people would be like, yeah, I'm out. Not feeling it. It is definitely very heavy in here. So if you've ever done a ghost tour, taken a tour of any building that's haunted, you probably know what I'm talking about. Whether you are a believer or a non-believer, there's definitely some presence here. If you've ever felt like you could see someone in your peripherals or you feel like somebody's watching you, I feel mostly like the heaviness. Oh, look, Beth. Thank you, Beth. for showing us your bathtub photos.
You must have got a laugh.
Is there any like G-rated
That's
photos?
weird. Is ah.
I can show that tub because it was like a hand. Tub that had been lacquered. It was just pretty wild because I saw it and I go, wait, we're supposed to get in that wood tub? I feel like we're going to ruin it.
That's upsetting.
We're going to ruin it.
That's
But
upstairs.
you do not ruin it.
So this
it's
is the bed.
protected. Yeah, this room was creepy, guys. Like, no joke. There it is. This was awesome, though. It was incredible. And then they bring you breakfast in the morning, which is really cool. So when we woke up, they had a little continental breakfast out front on our little porch.
we're
We had
back there.
it's really neat to wake up with coffee and just kind of see how Old Town wakes up in the morning. What was that?
There was that like creepy room in the back here to the left, remember?
So
That overlooked the.
oh yeah. So the cool thing about our room was all night long you heard the pipes bend and creak in the walls because this is one of the oldest buildings in San Diego. Every time anybody ran hot water, cold water, it didn't matter what it was. You heard everything in the walls, and that's usually what startles people because they assume it's some sort of supernatural happening.
Or like in general,
But it is a lot of fun. Yeah, just jacking a couple of pumpkins on here.
That's a haunted house. It's like the Whaley House, it's a multi-story home. You've been to the Midway Museum?
yes.
The guy who was in charge of my ghost hunting group, the guy who does my ghost hunting group is in charge of planes. So he's the curator of all the planes on the ship. They see ghosts all the time. People report ghosts all the time. But they don't do any ghost tours there because the ship is too new, they don't want to upset the families.
Leslie, yes, it's just like there's matter there that you're dragging your hand through. The way I best describe it, it's like when you go through a car wash and they have the moppy kind of things to hang down and drag over your car, not the things that spin around, but like the sudsy things. That's what it feels like. You're like pushing your hand through some sort of wet fabric or something like that. I know, I feel like I have questions, but it's like we'll probably think of them on the way home and go, we forgot to ask about that. How many rooms are here?
10.
And they're all available? Or is there any that are not available?
No, they're all open.
Okay.
10 rooms, all equally haunted.
Yeah, I remember it was a good time. We had the room with the wood tub.
One.
Yeah, it was good. It was an awesome experience. She freaked out all night because anytime a pipe would bend or make a noise on the wall, she's like, what was that?
Well, my first experience in this building, I was actually in 2005 outside talking to the security guard. That's when the building was closed. It hadn't been remodeled to a hotel yet. And we were outside talking, and we heard someone walking on the second floor, on the second story veranda, towards room 1. So we, the security guard called the other security guard, and we went in the back gate. And as we were standing there talking, we heard someone else walking above. So sound phenomenon is very common. So I don't know if she heard something real or not, but sound phenomenon is common in this building. To hear them walking around. Another thing that's very common is you can hear them, what sounds like they're dragging stuff. That's very common too.
That's fun. Yeah, I just remember it was neat for me because I got to watch her kind of freak out, but at the same time, like I try to go in everything as an optimist, and I was like,
Yeah.
it was just a lot of fun. Like
Everything's not-
I'm not scared by it. I think it's more exciting. Like I hope that there's something more beyond our world, and it's kind of cool when little things happen. And you go, what if? That was cool. Well, thank you so much.
You bet.
That was great as always.
You bet. Thank you.
Again, that is Michael from San Diego Ghost Tours.
SanDiegoGhostTours.com.
How much does it cost? Regular ticket?
It is $25 for adults, $15 for kids 6 to 12. You're streaming right now on
TikTok.
If you call or text me at 619-972-3900, say you saw it on TikTok, buy 2, get 2 free.
Nice. There you go. So I know you guys coming down this You run like 7 days a week, or how are you doing?
You have to make reservations. I can do it 7 nights a week, only on reservations though.
There you go. So Michael's here pretty much every night of the week as long as you book it. Book in advance at SanDiegoGhostTours.com.
Or call me on my phone number,
That was 619.
972-3900.
So 619-972-3900. Join Michael on the San Diego Ghost Tours here in San Diego Old Town. That's a lot of fun.
Have a great night.
Thank you, sir. Have a great night. So if you're coming to San Diego the spring break, the summer, definitely drop our name. He'll hook you guys up. It's a lot of fun. It's just, like I said, for me, there's always something here. Growing up in San Diego, it was always kind of like, there were some areas that as a kid that would kind of freak me out. Which I know that sounds kind of weird, especially since I'm in the haunted house industry. But there were definitely some spots back here when I was like 6 to 8, because my aunt worked at Bohannon's, which was one of these, it was kind of like Michael's, which was, Bohannon's was Michael's before Michael's was Michael's, right? So it was kind of one of our high-end craft stores, had a really, really neat stuff that was for sale, and it was down here, owned by a local family, so it was a one-off. This was not a store that was like a Michael's that was across the country. So she'd work down here, and then sometimes she'd pick me up, and I'd hang around, walk around all day while she worked, and then when she got off, she'd take me off to go do something fun. Auntie Karen always took us out to do fun things, and a couple of the times I came with her to work, I would just run here for like 8.5 hours. Of course, back in the 80s, a little different, right? Kids could freely play outside without having to worry about any weirdos picking them up or doing something weird. So felt totally safe here, but we'd get lost in checking out all these creepy like areas. And I mean creepy just because they felt eerie. They had like all these maquettes and vignettes set up of different depicting different scenes throughout Old Town, and it just felt weird walking through them. They always felt like there was some sort of like heavy presence there, even as a kid. And again, try to go into it with an open mind, just kind of letting go, and just try to believe in anything. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was really cool. But I have a lot of good accounts from when being a young child here that there was a lot of what ifs. Just walking around and seeing everything, and then go into like one of those buildings and feeling a presence.